30 years.
Oh, well, I was first doing the boundary comments for the Waffle when I was
40?
22. Nick off. All right, it's 6 o'clock on a Monday night. ScordSW West back again from the last slice. It is week 4, people. And I did notice during the week with the promos that the wonderful Lomax media team put up, it was like we were one of those pathetic couples who celebrate a monthly anniversary.
It's a milestone.
It's a month. We've made a month. Great to have you with us again, and look, thanks to everybody who's getting in touch. We're getting a wonderful response, aren't we, guys?
Absolutely.
We've got some really interesting results and contact from various clubs and sporting associations around the southwest, and that's what we're here for. So that's really, really good. Kate Fielding, welcome back.
Thank you, Dillo.
How was your sporting week?
It was pretty good. I went to the South Bunbury exhibition game for Botan, which we'll talk about later.
Yep.
But also I'm excited because AFL Men's is back on TV, and that's amazing. But more importantly, Dockers women, including Southwest product Dana East, won their preliminary final on the weekend, which is amazing. They absolutely smashed it, so that was great to see.
Fantastic.
Hopefully the first Dockers flag.
Oh, we need one because I'm sick of being heckled by everybody else. Bradley Scott, welcome back. How was your week, mate?
Good, thank you, Dillo.
Good. The shed's looking great.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, I've been working hard.
Yeah. Did you partake any sporting?
Look, it was my rest
endeavours?
week. You know, I can 1 week on, 1 week off, let the body recover. I'm not a young man anymore. So, no, but on the AFL, how good was it to see the Dockers get up first game of the season?
Hey, we don't want to annoy the non-Dockers fans, mate.
No, but we've got to celebrate these moments because it's very rare.
Well, we've got nothing else to celebrate, I was going to say. Hey, thanks again for everybody who's got in touch. ScordSW@gmail.com. That's how to send your results, your info, anything you want us to get across. That's how you get it through to us by 9 p.m. every Sunday night. So, without further ado, we've got a mountain of results. Let's have a look at them.
And on Saturday, the Southwest Albemarle Fun Run was held at Australind, and there were some good results. In the 10K event, Brian Bailey, Olympic triathlete, flew home in 34 minutes and 10 seconds. And our first female home was Hannah Padgett in 42 minutes and 13 seconds. Taj Zanella was the quickest junior with 41 minutes and 50 seconds. And in the 5K event, it was won by Thomas Cross in 16 minutes, 42 seconds, followed by Cohen Tappenden in 17:25. Anna Lockley was the first girl across the line in 17 minutes and 37 seconds. Kobe Reed was the quickest walker, for those that like to do the 5K walk. Dillo, maybe an event for you?
Oh, no, there was a 2K option. I would have done that.
43 minutes. 58, closely followed by Marissa Italiano in 44:35. And the Junior 2K winner was James Bourne. The first woman home was Alice Mather. And Tennille Watson had some great picks, and here's some of the action.
Awesome. What a fantastic event.
I'm shocked that
Why?
I did not see you in any of those photos.
Didn't you see me? Just started sweating watching people run.
I just got the makeup lady to come out and sort me out then. That was brilliant, and thanks to Janelle for setting those photos in. We want all sorts of photos, whether it's about an event or entries for Johnny G's Photo Challenge.
Less of us, more of that. Perfect.
Excellent. Right, we've got some squash news.
So yes, the Bunbury Squash Club members have just competed in 2 tournaments and done really well. The Southwest Masters was played recently at the Southwest Sports Centre. Bunbury had 4 teams to compete in the event, with players Sean Brockman, Brad Grinter and Neil Meek taking out the Division 1 title. Brad has taken out 7 Division 1 titles and the last 5 in a row.
Wow.
Amazing. They also took out the Division 2 with Mark Lush, Beck Herring and Dale Ramage in the team. Mark has taken out 7 Division 2 titles with the last 3 in a row, and has also taken out 3 Division 3 titles as well.
That's a lot of titles.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
They also competed in the recent Esperance Squash Open with 10 players taking the long trip down to play. Michael Genders was the men's Division 5 winner, Karina Malatsky won the ladies Division 5 and Lauren Ann Smith won the ladies Division 6. I did not know we had so many great squash players.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a long drive to Esperance, admittedly, so well done to anybody involved in that. I've got one here, the Futures Footy Program. It was a cloudy, cool arvo in Harvey on Saturday when the Southwest took on Peel in the Footy Futures program. The Southwest team came out strongly with a good breeze behind them, and it was a pretty much catch up from there for Peel. Final score, Southwest 16-11, 107 to Peel 8-10, 58. Our scored crew were at the game, and here's some of the action.
How was that step inside, then from 50 bangs it home?
There's about 3 people involved in that possession, end to end, and boom from 45 or whatever. Takes me back.
Future is looking good.
What's that?
Future's looking good.
The future's looking extremely good. Any special comments, Kate?
Oh no, that was textbook.
It was, wasn't
That's
it?
how I do it.
I nearly wanted to break into some commentary as he's like hands to himself. Righto, we've got some volleyball action, Brad.
Yes, down in Busselton, the Busselton Volleyball Association held their 3rd leg of the Triumph Volleyball Series. The 3 cities tournament consists of 3 round runs at 3 separate locations over the summer: Perth, Bunbury, and now Busselton. And here's some of the results from the weekend. On Saturday, the mixed pair was won by McCullough Cardente and Gotham Barn, while the mixed 4, Patrice Pigney, Nathan Stacey, Matthew Thackeray and Alex Moore took home the trophy. And on Sunday, the men's pairs titles went to Nathan Stacey and Jocelyn Dorval, while Carol Hodgen and Erica Clayton won the ladies' pairs. So great job there down in Busselton.
Good stuff. I suppose the mixed 4s is where they rotate in and out, is it?
I'm not sure. We might have to get someone on to talk about that.
We might. I've got some Bunbury Volleyball Association bits and pieces. Bunbury Volleyball Association have just held their Monday night comp finals. The results are in, and congratulations to 3 teams. The A4 aside was won by Hit and Miss. The men's A winners were Dan and Lee, and the men's B, Aidan and Brody. Well done to them. And wrapping up with the ladies, the winners were Dietz and Delise. Hope you all had a great season. Thanks to the Bunbury Volleyball Association for sending that in. ScordSW at gmail.com if you want to do the same for next week's show.
And now, we've got something pretty cool happening, don't we?
Yes, we've got double-sided pages this week. It's awesome.
We're saving the planet. We have a very lucky, or when I say lucky, a very special guest on tonight's show. He is a local athlete.
Brad, you've missed some important. You
He
double
has.
pages of this. So I'll go off. So the South Bunbury Football Club back on results. So
thanks.
with help from their premier
At least
partner,
one of us knows what's going on.
Saturday. So their premier partner World Gym and South Bunbury, they played an exhibition game at Hands Oval to raise money for the Botan family, who we've spoken about before. For those that got to hear Bo talk about his battle at the game on Saturday, you know that he's an inspiration and the fighter he is. He did address everyone there, and it was amazing. The incredible strength, and that the fact that he's raising awareness while going through this battle still is just amazing. So South Bunbury would like to thank everyone that has dug deep and donated. There are still a few of the one-off South Bunbury jumpers for sale at $80 each. They'll be posted on the South Bunbury Football Club Facebook page with all money going to the Tan family. They also have a GoFundMe page which will be open for the next couple of weeks, so please donate.
Get behind that one, gang, get behind that one. And you've got something from the Bunbury Basketball Association as well, Kate?
Oh, I do.
Yes, rolling right along.
Don't you laugh at me.
God, 4 weeks and we've gone to the pack.
Bunbury Basketball Association. The junior grand finals were held last Thursday and Friday at the Southwest Sports Centre with 22 games being played. The trophies were shared between a lot of the clubs, but a good shout out to the Aces girls, my club, just a special mention there. The girls won 5 of the titles, the boys won 4. Tornadoes were also winners, picking up 6 trophies. Well done to Dylan Murphy, who was named as the Junior Referee of the Year.
Yeah. Big props to any of the young kids who are getting on a whistle.
Absolutely.
Oh, most definitely. We need them more now than ever.
Absolutely. Hey, did you want to
I jumped the gun,
elaborate or
I'm
throw
a bit too excited.
to what you threw to prematurely?
Yeah, well, this man we're about to have on now, he's an amazing athlete. We're very lucky to have him live tonight. Corey Crombie, local champion, wheelchair track athlete, but also wheelchair basketballer. He's currently over in Sydney and he's joining us live now tonight. Corey, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Going well, mate. And we were talking before, obviously, about how your program is looking for the Nationals, but it's not just about the races. What's been happening over in Sydney for you to get ready for the National Champs?
Yeah, so I'm actually over in Canberra at the moment. I've been in Canberra since early January, and I've been training here with a bunch of the other athletes, and it's been really good. Like, I've been getting 5 days a week of training in with Fred the coach, and that's just great. My times and speeds have just jumped up. Well, my times have gone down, my speeds have jumped up.
Well, obviously, when you're down here or in WA, there's limited amount of opportunity for wheelchair racing athletes. Going over east, it changes up for you. How has it been being involved in an elite squad or elite athletes over there on the East Coast?
It's amazing. At home, it's really hard to find the motivation to train because you're on your own. You don't have a coach, you don't have other athletes, whereas here I'm going to the track with other athletes, with a coach, with an assistant coach, and then with the other athletes you can draft each other, which makes pushing speeds easier. The assistant coach will ride a bike with a massive draft board, so it's way easier to get up to top speeds. And then just being around other athletes, we'll hang out after and talk, and that's just, the atmosphere is way easier.
Corey, it's Dillo here. Mate, what's the difference between, I mean, aside from over there, you've got a coach, you're racing with other athletes. Do you have a specific program over here that's devised by some of your coaches in the eastern states, or is it just like chalk and cheese when you've gone east to have a crack as you have?
Yeah, so before I came over here, I wasn't training too much. I had a gym, but actually in the chair I wasn't training very much. But now I'm over here, I've got a session, I'm on an app called Training Peaks, and Fred, he writes me a program, and then I can follow that, and when I go home, or right now they're over in Dubai, so I'm actually on my own for a week. So that program, I can follow it. It goes to my Garmin, which goes on my chair, and it beeps at me and tells me when I need to accelerate, when I need to rest, and then it marks my kilometres, speed, distance, everything.
You mentioned, sorry.
No, I was just going to say that's amazing technology in your wheelchair, mate.
Yeah. Corey, you mentioned obviously being over there with the benefits of training, but do you feel a little bit homesick? What's the sort of support you're getting from back home, and anyone you want to give a special shout out to?
A little bit homesick, but I've gotten pretty used to it over here. I'm living with Angie Ballard. I've been here for 2 months, and she's been real welcoming to me and letting me stay at her house. I've been missing my friends and obviously missing my family, and I'm looking forward to seeing them all when I get back, which I'm actually coming back 3rd of April, just in about, 2 weeks, whatever the date it is today.
Yeah, about that.
And sorry, I was just going to say, Corey, you've got nationals coming up. What events are you doing?
So Nationals starts on, I'm going up to Sydney the 30th, and I'm doing the 1500, the 800 and the 400 metre, which I'm kind of a middle distance runner at the moment. So I enjoy those events.
Brilliant, and you've got a special invite too, don't you?
Yes, I have been invited. I've been invited to Switzerland, which I'm very keen to go to my first international comp for wheelchair racing. And that will be a great experience because over there's just that many, like compared to WA, there's a lot of athletes here, and then compared to here, there's a lot of athletes that will be at this meet, and I'll be racing with people that have the same speeds as me, which means I'll get experience racing in a pack, which means more drafting and faster times.
Brilliant. And Corey, that's obviously on the track. You're an amazing athlete, but you're a dual athlete. You're also classed as a wheelchair basketball, and you've been showing your stuff on the track. And locally, you've been trying to create an opportunity for many people around the region. As we know, Kate Fielding, part of our team's amazing basketballer. How could she get involved in wheelchair basketball? Because obviously there's some cool news coming up.
Yes, I've played a bit of wheelchair basketball. Wheelchair racing is still my main sport, but wheelchair basketball is a great social sport that lots of people can get into. You can get people out of the house, you can get able bodies into it. And talking about that, I've actually got an announcement. With the Wheelchair Sports Southwest, the not-for-profit group that I've started, we've got a committee and a bunch of people that held out, the parents have all helped out, and we have received 12 chairs, 12 basketball chairs that we'll get to play in. So that's very exciting news. We're organising a date, and you guys can all come down and have a go in a basketball chair and try it out.
Unreal. We'll get down there, hey?
Absolutely.
We just had one question, an important question on our Facebook page. Is that a book Christmas tree behind you, Corey?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
It is a Christmas tree made out of books. And likes to read.
Oh, well, it's certainly easier than putting it up and taking it down every year, that's for sure. Thank you so much, Corey Crombie, for joining us on Scored Southwest. All the very best, mate. Keep us informed with what you're up to.
Good luck at Nationals.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Corey.
Anytime at all. That's fantastic. Special guests every week as part of Scored Southwest. That was Corey Crombie telling us about what's going on in his world. We're going to launch into some events. There's plenty coming up here in the Southwest.
And again, it's me starting it, is it?
That's what the Brad next to the first event says.
You can't really stuff up when you're at the start.
No,
so
it's more the double-sided pages Dino set up to put me off tonight. But Bunbury Hockey's Wood Cup is on again. Congratulations to the women who nominated to play in the Wood Cup for 2022. Here are the 3 teams that have been selected. They commenced training with their game scheduled for March 26th, April 1st and April 2nd. And the grand final will be played on April 9. And the men have selected their 2 teams, Team Blue and Team Red, and they're playing their 3 series along the same time as the women's teams. So the games will be played at the Bunbury Hockey Stadium. Get along to see some of the best players in the Southwest in action. But I don't see Dean Lomax on that team.
No. Oh, it must be a typo, surely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he was the best.
Apparently.
Okay.
Anyway, Busselton Basketball Grand Finals. I've got some info here. This Friday night at the Geograph Leisure Centre is the Grand Finals for the Busselton Basketball Association. Couple of big games, and to make sure everyone can watch both games, check this out, are being live streamed on the association's Facebook page. Yours truly, Brad Scott, will be commentating. I'm not Brad Scott. It says yours truly. Why didn't you ask to read this, you fool? Oh,
He's
my
obviously
Lord.
snuck something in again about himself.
No,
Maybe that
It says yours truly.
Maybe that was his plan. The women's grand final kicks off at 7:30 when the Colts will take on the winner of tomorrow night's prelim between Dunsborough Oilers Lightning and Saints Raiders. This game will be followed by the men's grand final at 8:40. The 2 teams locked away. A big game to end the season with the YCW Stingers taking on the Dunsborough Oilers. How about that? Braw. Yeah. There's typos galore. Please sympathise with us this week, gang.
Brad.
Take us through the games ahead, please.
Rather than do that, all I'm going to say is obviously tune into the stream. Because if you want to watch some amazing local basketball, tune into the stream on Friday night. Yes, you have to listen to my voice, but you can put that on mute and watch some amazing basketball.
And we won't see your face, we'll just hear you.
How good is that?
Win-win.
Oh, there is a camera on Brad, we've just been told. We can't get away from him.
Right, we've got some more basketball info. Kate,
Yeah,
over to you.
so the Duran Noongar Basketball Juniors Carnival is coming back. It's going to be held at the Southwest Sports Centre on April 21 and 22. I went to this last year, had a look. It's amazing. So much talent, a lot of fun. So Duran is the Noongar season, meaning coming into the cooler month of April and May. This event will be held at, as I said, the Sports Centre and Bunbury PCYC throughout the 2 days. Age groups are from under 9s mixed up to under 19 boys and girls. There will be an opening ceremony to open the carnival, which Elder Nora Dan will be speaking along with local Noongar dancers. So it's a really great event if you can get down and check it out.
And another event happening very soon, the Technology for the Ageing and Disabled WA will be hosting their Freedom Wheels Bikes and Sport Day, and it's a perfect opportunity for people with disability to sample those bikes, but also try many different sports. You'll have soccer, cricket, volleyball, gymnastics, bicycles, and also, Corey mentioned those wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Those basketball wheelchairs will be there. So if you want to have a go at wheelchair basketball, this is a place to go. It will be happening at the Bunbury PCYC from 10 till 2, Thursday the 28th of April. It's BYO lunch, and you need a book on Eventbrite, but it will be a great event. I'm definitely going to be there.
That's awesome.
Anyone with a disability, if you want to try sport, that'll be the place to be.
I thought you were plugging it because you were aging.
Oh, you can
I
join
love
me.
stumping you.
You can join me. Actually, that's a safe environment for you two. You're not been we should get Dillo on a wheelchair. You were airball man, weren't you? Oh no, sorry, stone hands.
Stone hands, yeah.
I guess you can still push.
I do wonder now that you bring it up. Thanks for that, mate. Good on you. I've got something here, and we're off to Dwelling Up. This is the 2022 Street Chills Youth Festival. Head to the Dwelling Up Skate Park for the 2022 festival. Freestyle Now will be hosting a full day of skate park comps for scooter, skateboard and BMX competitors of all ages and skills. The day will also feature Freestyle Now BMX stunt shows over the course of the day. It's a full day of youth activities planned, including, but not limited to, Freestyle Now skate, scooter and BMX competition, archery tag, skateboard deck painting, youth services stalls, chill out zone and more. That sounds awesome.
Another one that sounds right up your alley.
Well, chilling out is certainly a forte of mine. On Sunday, April 10, starting at 10 right through to 6 p.m. That's excellent. And we've got some late breaking news. Over to the former late breaking news girl, Kate Fielding.
So the Bunbury and District Softball Association will be holding their semis over the next few weeks. The grand final's on Saturday the 9th of April. Apologies, we didn't get the information until pretty late, so we don't have much more on that, but we'll provide some more details next week.
Another great opportunity for me to say, get your info in by 9 p.m. Sunday night so we can collate it, put it together and not sound like the complete dills we are
But we're
by
getting
6
that much
p.m. Monday.
information in. It's like the show's filling really quickly too. So if you want the information in, get it in early.
Get in quick. Because we will not have any free steak knives, just get in quick. We're going to hear from a word from our sponsors, our much appreciated sponsors, and be back with another interview on ScordSW.
This is where it all began. First playing juniors for Boynup before stepping up into the seniors, and now playing for Australia against the best in the world. Come and play hockey at the Boynup Hockey Club. Junior and senior registrations are now open.
It all starts here.
They said I wasn't animated enough in my last TV ads. Have a look at me now. Doesn't change the fact that we still know a thing or two about seeds. At Bell Seeds, we have the varieties, or can create a custom seed mix for you. Give us a call at Bell Seeds. Anyone got Walt's number?
Just know that it doesn't happen without a lot of effort. I started playing because my dad was very good at hockey as well and played hockey for Australia, so that's how I got into it. Just say yes to everything. If a coach wants you to change position, maybe try here, or you want to try a new skill or anything like that, there's no harm in giving it a go. The motto I use is just relax, it's just a game of hockey.
We love our fans, that's why we've created the Local Fan Rewards program.
Every time you shop with us, you'll receive loyalty points which convert into cash discounts. So join in store today and start saving at the checkout. Sports Power Bunbury and Eaton stores only.
This is where it all began.
I must just say, I love that vista out of the Boyne Up hockey ground. As a Capelshire councillor, it brings a tear to my eye. Thanks again to our wonderful sponsors. We're welcoming Rachel Van Nierop, who is the treasurer of the Southwest Spirit Rugby Union Club. Rachel, welcome to ScordSW. I'm going to hand over to the guys who are going to ask you a few questions.
Oh, so you guys need more players, essentially. Yes?
We do, yes. Yeah. So we're offering a player pathway for kids from 13 to 17 years of age to go into the Perth competition. So we're looking for both boys and girls, 13 to 17 years old.
Yeah, cool. So what are you guys sort of looking like at the moment? Do you get a good number down there? Or?
Well, pre-season training has been going for a little while now, and we've got good numbers in our under-13s. We've got a good number of girls, but we do need more boys 14, 15, 16 years of age if we're going to enter teams in those competitions.
And why should they play rugby?
Why play rugby? Well, our team has 6 ideals, and those are all really good reasons to play rugby. So the first is fitness, so physical fitness, mental fitness, resilience. The second is mateship, so being part of a travelling team. So they go to Perth every second weekend, they're all on a bus together, they're all sharing that experience. The third is discipline, so it's discipline in your tackles, it's discipline turning up for training. Then it's respect for yourself, respect for your coaches, respect for your teammates. Skills, so it's getting those rugby skills, the tackling skills, the running skills, the strength. And then the last ideal is confidence. So those players who've been through that pathway are going to develop the confidence and grow. So we'd really
Now you can look at them, I'm extremely ugly.
I'm sold.
Well, and I was going to say...
And it's a great game.
Yeah.
Well, if people do want to get involved, how do they get involved?
Please come down to Hay Park on a Tuesday or a Thursday between 5 and 6:30. That's when we're training. Or follow us or catch us up on our Facebook page, Southwest Spirit Rugby Union. And all the details are on there.
Absolutely brilliant.
Beautiful. It is a really tough space. I mean, you're up against all the other football codes. There's a lot of I know you probably don't think about it all the time, but there's a lot of competition for the kids' attention.
Traditionally, WA's not been strong in rugby. You know, everyone's gone to Aussie rules or hockey or netball.
Yeah.
But we just want to let people know that we are here, because some people may not even know that rugby union is an option.
Absolutely.
For kids. So we are here. We're going to grow all the kids as players, and we welcome all backgrounds, all skills, all experience levels.
Absolutely. Have you got a Facebook page or something, Rach?
Yes, Southwest Spirit Rugby Union.
Beautiful. And it says here, registrations are open on Rugby Explorer.
So that's an app,
Yep.
the Rugby Explorer app, so you can register on there.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you get a rush of kids coming in to play the great game of rugby union.
Hope so too. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Rachel Van Nierop, who's the treasurer of the Southwest Spirit Rugby Union Club. If you have a kid at a loose end who wants to have a go, get them in touch. It'd be fantastic. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Rachel, for joining us. What have we got there? Oh, there we go. Just a little super. Thank you, Rachel. We are going to catch up with Mr. Mark Hills, local surfing legend, about what's going on out that way.
Howdy crew, it's Chelsea here with a surf report for ScordSW. Well, we had epic surf conditions over the weekend, plenty of swell and good offshore winds. It looks like it's going to continue through the week. With Tuesday with still a good 2 metre swell and southeasterly winds. It's going to dip a little bit for Wednesday unfortunately and drop down to about 1.5 metre swell. Thursday dropping down again, still offshore winds but down around about that sort of metre mark. And then an east-northeasterly on Friday with almost a non-existent swell. and then starting to come back up again for Saturday with a solid swell coming through southeasterly winds, and Sunday looking the goods with a good straight offshore from the east and plenty of swell and great surf over this last weekend for the Indian Ocean Board Riders, who hosted their second round, the girls and the guys, and had well and truly over 35 competitors there. This weekend they're hosting another event. It's Gals on Mals at Yells, so check that out this Saturday at Yellingup. This is Mark Hills updating the wind and waves and the surf report for Scored Southwest.
That was fantastic. Thank you, Mark Hills. I could swear he was at a beer farm somewhere.
Definitely an upgrade from last week.
Well, at least the bugs were safe there, that's for sure. May I just quickly thank Dakota from The Last Slice for bringing out this absolutely monstrous 22-inch. What do you reckon it is, guys?
That's buffalo chicken, because that's what I ordered.
Oh, well, we're eating buffalo chicken, people. Like it or not. But I'm sure we'll love it.
It's actually hard to concentrate on the show now.
So it smells so
No,
good.
it's fine down that end, trust me. We've got a quick change in the lineup tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at Scored Southwest. We're going to catch up with Jackson Barrett, who's, I believe, down in Manjimup. Are you there, Jackson?
G'day guys, yeah, down in Manjimup for the paper this week. It's pretty chilly down here, and there's not always a lot going on in Manjimup. So I bet you they're looking forward to having some sport back, and it's good to make my debut tonight.
God, tell you what, I used to have some fun times at the Manji Hotel, but that's for another time, Jackson. Anywho, we'll move along. Tell us about the looming season, mate. It's almost bounce down time.
Yeah, really, really exciting. So we get underway on Saturday. Things have been a little bit up in the air, but we got confirmation over the last sort of 48 hours that we'll have crowds at the footy, which is brilliant. So up to 500 people at each game as it all kicks off. Colts, Reserves, Women's and League on Saturday, which is brilliant. So the Eton Boomers and the Harvey Bulls open the season. A couple of really big clashes on Saturday. South Bunbury play Harvey Brunswick Leschenault. So Jesse Crichton, who's one of the big off-season recruits, he'll debut for the Tigers against his old side. And really looking forward to the grand final rematch, Augusta, Margaret River and Busselton as well on Saturday. So the league's sort of gone bang this year with a bumper opening round, which is super exciting, and it's going to be awesome to have footy back.
And awesome to have crowds back. You caught up with the president of the South West Football League, Jason Crowe, during the week about spectators?
Yeah, so it was all a little bit up in the air because, of course, the level 2 restrictions mean that no spectators are allowed at community sports. So that's the rule that meant that no spectators were allowed at the cricket finals, for example, among other things like basketball. But the Football League has got an exemption. So I think it's probably around the fact that they've got gate attendance and a few other procedures in place. But they'll be allowed 500 people at each venue while those level 2 restrictions are in place. That will obviously be revisited if those restrictions are changed or abolished down the line. But for the opening rounds, 500 people, which should be fun.
Jackson, with the South West Football League men's season approaching, obviously, as well as women's, who are your athletes or players that you're looking out for this year?
I think the theme this year is sort of the big recruits. So Ben Howlett's one, returning to Johnny Brooke, one of Johnny Brooke's sort of favourite sporting sons, spent many years at Essendon, at Peel Thunder either side of that, and he's now back to the Dons. So really looking forward to what sort of impact he has on that group, both on the field, but more importantly, I think off the field for that rebuilding group. Then the other one's Jace Cormack. So he's sort of been around a little bit, Bunbury as a younger bloke, and then on to Eton where he won a Hayward medal, and on to Donnybrook. So he is now at South Bunbury. He's another really big recruit, and what their midfield looks like is going to be one of the really interesting themes of the year, with Jesse Crichton in there as well. And then Margaret River. So Simon Moore was the dominant presence last season. Of course, won the Hayward medal for the best player in the competition and the Pike medal on grand final day. So he's re-signed, which is brilliant for Augusta Margaret River. On the women's side of things, really looking forward to seeing how someone like a Chloe Bassett settles into a second year at Bunbury, and then a couple of the South Bunbury players as well. So Beth Bond with a little bit of another crack at Waffle W, and then of course Kate Fielding going around again, which is exciting as well. So South Bunbury, they'll still be around the mark in the women's side, and still have probably 5 or 6 of the best 10 players in that competition. So very few names on that side of things.
Jackson, how much did you pay you? We want to know.
Plenty. Yeah, plenty.
Yeah.
Get out. Charlie Wixty from South Bunbury, I reckon, keep an eye on her this season. Just quickly, Jackson, pretty disappointing news out of the league today. Collie Eagles women's team won't be able to field a team this year.
Yeah, so that is really disappointing. They've been one of two sides, along with Augusta Margaret River, who have been a little bit shaky as far as women's sides are concerned. Last time they did this, a lot of their players went to the Harvey Bulls and made a really strong Harvey Bulls women's side. Really disappointing for football and collie. We know how sort of strong the history of the sport is up the hill there, and it would have been great to have them back in the competition after a couple of years off. They worked really hard. I know hundreds of hours went into during the off season and then into the pre-season to sort of gather this group and then try and get them ready. So what is it now, 6 days, 5 days out from the season start? It's really disappointing news for them.
Certainly is. Jackson Barrett, thank you for joining us on Scored Southwest, mate. By the way, love the elite filing system behind you, mate. That is just wonderful stuff.
Yeah, it's not my office, so Ben Lochran from the Manji Bridgetown Times, go on you, mate, for the filing system in the road basketball.
Good on you, Jackson. Jackson Barrett from the Southwestern Times joining us on Scored Southwest. We need to move along, guys. We've got so much happening. Community notice board time. Let's have a squiz.
It's scary starting off with me each time, but we're going to start with Bustle Netball. Going to give it another plug. We missed out on our GFX team last week, but GFX graphics. The Bustle Netball season is about to get underway, and netball players from 7th through to any age with mixed indoor competition also an option this year. All the details can be found on the website on the screen there, and there are 6 clubs who are currently forming for the season, so don't wait now. If you can, email the secretary for details and follow their Facebook and Instagram pages.
You're having trouble seeing around that gigantic pizza, mate. It's hilarious. Anyway.
The Dillo Diamonds Softball Club. They are a very supportive, family-friendly club, and they're looking to support their youth who are progressing up to the next age bracket. So they'll be creating a new under-18 team of guys and girls in October 2022. So if you have any teenage kids who may be interested in playing next season, get in touch with them via their club Facebook page or contact Club President Simon O'Neill on the number on your screen there.
Fantastic. And congratulations to Simon and also Lisa out in Daliella. I've got something from the Bunbury Squash Club here. Monday nights, you can get along and try Squash Fit for $10 a week with training and coaching for all levels. That's from 5 till 8 p.m. You must book. All right, call or text Dean on the number on the screen there. And then it's on Tuesday nights, then on Tuesday night, it's the Tuesday Night League with squash competitions for all levels. They've currently got 54 players in 7 divisions and are growing. If you want to be part of that, Dean's number there as well. Get in touch with the Bunbury Squash Club.
And a sport that I have a lot of appreciation for because I can only imagine how hard it must be, but artistic swimming has got to come and try in the Southwest Sports Centre in Bunbury, and the session is open to boys and girls aged 7 to 14. Participants, all you need to do is pay entry to the pool, bring along your usual swimming gear and goggles. Basic swimming ability and confidence in the water is essential. And for more information, please visit synchrowa.org.au. Send them a message to their Facebook page if you can get involved. But knowing a few of Australia's best synchronised swimmers, that is a crazy sport. The amount of training they do to be the best is insane.
I was going to say you didn't have to do any training because all you need to do is tell me to do 50 fly and it's artistic swimming.
I would pay to watch that. Moving along quickly in a sport I can appreciate because it's so smart. Whether you are a chess master or beginner, head to Bustleton Library each Monday to play chess and learn in a fun club environment with the Bustleton Chess Club. So from 4 to 5:30 every fortnight and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. every fortnight at the Dunsborough Library. The club provides the chessboards, pieces, chess clocks and score sheets. All you need to do is bring yourself. There is no need to book, just turn up.
Excellent. Chess is too hard for me. I prefer for the win.
Ridiculous.
Right, we need to keep moving. Johnny G's photo challenge coming up here on Scored Southwest. Come on over, Johnny. Thanks for wearing your best shirt.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, it was the cleanest one I found today.
Hey,
yeah.
At least you're not wearing pluggers like Brad. Right, let's get into these. Picture one.
Yeah, it's a block.
So this one was sent in by Courtney Bayless. So this photo is her nephew Joran Scarlett Fuchili. He's 14 and played in the Seniors D Division Cricket Grand Final last weekend. He took 2 wickets in the last couple of overs and helped secure the win for the Harvey Benja Cricket Club and only allowed 12 runs. So a bit better than your effort last.
Yeah, I was going to say he's already losing because he's done better than me, but it's obviously pretty impressive to spray the stumps like that. It's a very good feeling. Teammates are getting around him too.
It's not much better, mate.
There isn't, mate. I had a lot of it during the season, just not in the big one. So
Right.
the boys are welcome.
That's a great photo. Fantastic. Number 2 is called The Big Splash, submitted by Sharon Newlands. That's a ripper, and that looks like they're playing in a lake.
Yeah, that would be probably Payne Park, middle winter. I'm usually positioned in that puddle somewhere, mate. Not as much fun as they're having, but I'm in it.
It's a good photo, though.
Needs a bit of a straighten and a crop. My OCD's going absolutely insane, but it is a great action shot. But we can refine things like that.
It's your segment. You say what you like.
I will.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sharon, for that one. Picture 3.
Yeah, it's submitted by Amber King. It's a bit of story behind this one. It's a picture of her husband and 2 of his 3 sons. Now, a bit of a background. Nath had a goal some years ago to be playing cricket at a level that he can play in a cricket grand final with at least one of his boys. And on Saturday, 12th of March, he got his wish and not only played in the grand final with his eldest son, they won their 3rd grade premiership, and his middle boy played in the grand final for the 5th on the same day, and they also won. So that's a pretty amazing story there. That would be the dream of any parent, I think, being able to play a GF with you.
When I touched on Tomo's photo a couple of weeks back and being a bit envious of some of the boys that get to share moments like that, Nathan was one of the fellas I was referring to. Great kids, all the King kids. King's a great bloke as well, does a lot for the community. He's up for a pretty prestigious volunteer award for the WACA. Should be announced tonight, actually, if we can get a bit of a scoop. That'd be cool.
That'd be all right.
He was saying at about 5 a.m. in the shed on Saturday morning after our wind-up that he was giving it away this year. I believe that was just the sleep deprivation talking, because he will play with all 3 of his boys and they will win us many premierships.
Good photo.
Yeah, great photo. But not going to win because he's
Which one did you like, mate?
Hang on, one more.
Oh, sorry.
A bit of a serial submitter we got going on here. Luke
2.
McPherson has submitted this one. He is desperate for that 22-inch.
I'm a bit worried about you, Luke. I know journalists don't make a lot of money, but I thought you could earn a pizza, mate. I thought you could buy a pizza at least. But either you really like pizzas, I'm not sure.
I was going to say, though, this might not be around once the photo is.
Give him a buzz. Give him a buzz now. Yeah, we'll get down here.
Yep, the winner of the best pick, as selected by Mr. Johnny G here, will win a 22-inch New York-style pizza from the last slice.
Got a drum roll?
The winner is...
It's got to be the splash.
You reckon?
Yeah, the big splash, mate.
Okay.
The action's good. The dedication to be in the rain, telling the story of the day. Oh, that's my word, story.
No, it's a ripper pick. Thank you very much, and well done to Sharon Newlands. We'll be in touch and let you know your pizza. But you want people to snap away.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to start setting challenges, so watch out for some hashtags coming out.
Okay.
In the next little bit, we're going to see what everybody's made of, and the seasons are all ramping up now. So yeah, bring it on.
Beautiful.
You know,
get in touch.
Sorry, you go on.
I was just going to say, ScordSW@gmail.com to send your picks through for Johnny G's photo challenge. Back to you.
That photo, right, it reminds me of my best games of football when it brought everyone else down to my level because no one could catch the ball, no one could kick it that well. So I felt like an equal on the footy field.
Awesome. Thank you, Johnny G.
Thank you, everybody.
Appreciate that. And it's time for Scotty's Last Slice.
Mate, this is a pretty big slice, isn't it?
That is a beautiful big slice. But you
Definitely
touched
have
it,
to
now I
go
can't have it.
We're going to have to get into that after. But right now, tonight, my last slice, look, I've been watching a bit of community sport live streams over the last couple of days, and it's been great to be able to witness some kids, some adults, doing what they love, enjoying the games, really going out there and making it happen. But what I want to mention tonight is the fact that sometimes we can hear on the live streams parents, coaches, people actually having a go at these athletes, and not talking in a way that's supportive, but more in probably more of an aggressive way, and it's taking away from what sport's actually about. We talked earlier about a junior referee getting involved in the game and how we need them. And the fact that those people that are putting their hat in the ring and saying, you know what, I'll referee the game, and they're getting abused, players are getting abused for decisions they make. Really, tonight, I just want to say, let's celebrate sport, let's support these athletes. Kids, let them enjoy it, have fun, And look, let's just get around. If you get down the footy, 500 people, if you're one of those lucky 500, go down for the right reasons. Enjoy the moment and support your team.
Good eye, mate.
Deep. That's some deep stuff.
Best last slice he's done, I reckon, Kate Fielding.
He actually put a bit of effort into that one.
Well, I'm glad he sort of upped his game. Otherwise, you would have been doing it next week. Thank you, Scotty. Love your work, mate. Kate Fielding, thank you. I won't be here next week. I won't be late. I won't be arriving.
At least he's told us.
I've got council duties. It'll be you two on your lonesome. I wish I could be here, but I do have to do that. ScordSW@gmail.com. Get your info in by 9 p.m. Sunday night for the show, 6 o'clock Monday. These two will be doing it. I'll be back the following week.
But you're going to hang around for the promos, right?
Always.
Ooh.
No, actually, I shouldn't really. So I might get into that pizza and have another beer. Good night, everybody. ScordSW@gmail.com. It's been a long show. It's been a fun one. Thank you.
See you next week.